name before hunts. 4. Nikaka, the jaguar's brother. In the days of the ancestral Puebloans, before the cliff cities were abandoned, warriors were more than fighters. They were protectors of the sacred. Nikaka, whose name means brother of the jaguar, was one of them. Born during a time of invasion from the north, Nikaka was chosen by tribal elders to become the guardian of the Sun Dagger Shrine atop Fajada Butte, where solar alignments guided planting seasons. Trained in warfare, astronomy, and religious rites, he led defensive campaigns against hostile desert clans. But more than war, he embodied discipline and spirit. He once fasted for 40 days before leading a campaign to retake a sacred spring. According to oral tradition, he faced the enemy alone at dawn, wrapped in jaguar skins, forcing their retreat through sheer presence. When he died, he was buried with the last generation of sun priests. His tomb was sealed with stone etchings of eclipses and mountain lions. To his people, he was not just a warrior, but a bridge between the earth and sky. 5. Topokan, the thunder who comes without rain. In the tangled waters of the Everglades, where crocodiles ruled and the sea whispered through the mangroves, one warrior stood unmatched. Topokan, warlord of the Calusa, was called the thunder who comes without rain, because when his war canoes appeared, it meant destruction without warning. He commanded a navy of dugout canoes, launching lightning raids on rival coastal peoples. He used tidal currents, moonlight, and even floating bait traps to lure invaders into fatal zones. According to surviving Spanish accounts, passed down through oral traditions, his fortress on Mound Key was impenetrable, guarded by canals, coral walls, and sentinels trained to signal with seashell horns. But what made Topokan legendary wasn't brutality, it was resilience. When disease swept his coast, he organized medical outposts on shell mounds, directing supplies and healers across the archipelago. He united the Calusa at a time when the Atlantic world was about to change forever. When Columbus sailed west in 1492, Topokan had already been dead for 50 years. But the empire he helped forge stood waiting. These warriors walked this land before maps gave it names. Before metal, before conquest, they fought not for glory